Hi, this is James Shug at Westpac with the end of day report for Wednesday, July the 4th. US holiday today, of course. Market volumes down something like 43% on the recent daily trading volumes. That's in the London market anyway. There were some news items to mention. The composite PMI for June for Europe or Euroland was actually revised up from 46 to 46.4 in June, following the revised services PMI, which is out today. It's still lower than at any point in the first two quarters of the recession in Europe back in 2008, and consistent with something like a 0.5 or 0.6% contraction in the Euroland economy in the second quarter. And we'll get those figures, I think, on the 14th of August. This news comes a day ahead of the ECB's rate decision and press conference, and certainly the expectation now is very much that the ECB will cut rates by at least 0.25%, and possibly do some other put in place some other extraordinary measures or unusual measures. The European retail figures showed a 0.6% rise in May, but that followed a deeper fall in April. April was revised down by 0.4% to minus 1.4%. And the annual pace of decline in retailing in Europe is still almost minus 2%, which is as low as it got at any point in 2010 and 2011. So weak numbers really on Europe, despite the upper revision and the positive sign in front of the retail figures. The services PMI in the UK was down a couple of big figures, from 53.3 to 51.3, and that too comes just a day ahead of the decision on the asset purchase program that the Bank of England Monetary Policy Committee will be mulling over right now. Our view is that they will expand that purchase program by another £50 billion. That's about it for the data. As you might be able to see on the TVs in the background, Bob Diamond's is testifying about the Barclays UK banking LIBOR affair. I won't make any more comment about that. US markets closed, as I said, so I'll just give you some numbers. The FTSE at the close down 0.1%. The French market down 0.1%, and the Germans off 0.2%, with steeper losses of about 0.8 or 0.9% in the Italian and Spanish markets. Commodity prices gave up some of their gains yesterday. They were up sharply yesterday. Copper down 0.8%. Crude oil down 0.8 at $86.96 a barrel, and gold's down 1/3% at $1,615 an ounce. None of those losses went anywhere near reversing yesterday's gains. In fact, the Aussie dollar is unchanged at 1.028 against the US dollar. We've got trade figures for Australia coming up tonight, Thursday Sydney time, where we're looking for the modest trade deficit in April to widen in the May figures. Okay, that's it for today. I'll be back tomorrow with the results or outcomes of the policy meetings of the ECB and the Bank of England. I'll speak to you then.